Y'all, bronzer season is officially upon us, and brands are launching bronzers left and right quicker than you can say Charlotte Tilbury. But if you get on Sephora and Ulta's website, every single one of these bronzers all say they have a natural finish, which is not true because they all have different types of finishes and are all made for different makeup preferences and skin types. So the question is, which bronzer is the best for you? And that is what I want to answer today, my friends. I have devised 2 scales to rank all of these bronzers today. We're going to be breaking down each one to find which one is best for you, for your makeup preferences and your skin type. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Hello friends and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Alexandra, aka The Not So Evil Stepmother, and around here we love to break down, investigate, review, compare, and share all things beauty, makeup, skincare, and we don't get into the cancel culture things. So if you would love to join our little corner of the internet, you can do so absolutely free of charge by simply hitting that subscribe button. We would love to have you. Let's talk cream bronzers, you guys, because you know I love and may even have a small addiction to bronzers just in general. Cream, powder, liquid, I don't discriminate. I love them all. But today we are going to talk about cream bronzers, and I've got quite a few here to talk about. And as I said in the intro, I devised 2 different scales to help rank all of these bronzers so that way you guys can figure out which one is going to work best for your makeup preferences and your skin type. So let's talk about the scales on how I'm going to be ranking each of these. So the first scale is the finish scale. So each one of these bronzers have a different type of finish. It doesn't matter if it's a powder bronzer, a cream bronzer, a liquid bronzer. Once you apply them to your skin, they're going to give a different type of finish. So I broke this up into 6 levels, 6 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. So 6 is our blingy level. So that is going to be the level that has like sparkle particles, shimmers, like it's very blingy, highlighter-esque when it hits your face. The next level is level 5, which is going to be our glowy level. That is more of a balmy kind of thing. So you know those like clear balm highlighters, how they make your face look really shiny when the light hits it and you can still tell you're shiny even in the dark. That's our glowy level. Number 4 is going to be our dewy level. So this is not quite glowy, definitely not blingy, but it's not natural. It's dewy, it's juicy. It's just a little more than natural. Next, obviously, number 3, we have our natural. That's just your skin with nothing on it. That is the finish that natural is. Then we have number 2, which is going to be our soft matte finish. This is basically a matte, but not drying. So soft matte is more of a softer type of matte finish, still a little powdery looking, but not full on dry powdery. And then of course, number 1 is our matte finish, which is that dry powdery finish that I know all of my lovely oily and combo people prefer 9 times out of 10 a matte finish. The next scale is going to be our makeup preference or experience level scale. So we only have 4 levels here. 4 being experience or full glam. So these are my ladies that love a full beat, eyelashes, eyeshadow, the whole 9. So 4, that's going to be that category. 3 is our moderate level. That is going to be more of moderate makeup looks, not quite full glam, but not quite like just skin tints. You can go from a skin tint to a full coverage foundation, anywhere in that range, your more moderate makeup. Then number 2 is going to be our intermediate. So you're not quite a beginner at makeup, you're not quite new at it, you do love your skin tints, you love your one and done shadows, but you're not quite, full coverage foundation type of gal. And then we have our beginner level, which is minimal to no makeup. This is our people where you just throw in mascara on, barely and running out the door. So that is going to be number one, which is minimal or beginner. All right, let's talk about the first bronzer. And the first thing I want to say is that I love every single one of these bronzers that we are going to be talking about today. Now, obviously, I do like some more than others, but this is not about which ones I like better. This is about which one is best for you and your makeup preferences and skin type. So the first one we are going to talk about is Fenty, because you cannot talk about a cream bronzer without talking about the Fenty Cheeks Out cream products, because they were like one of the first ones to really bring out cream products and make it popular to where everybody had to have their hands on it. Now I do have this in shade 02 Butter Biscuit. Now this does come in 7 shades and you get 6.23 grams of product in this compact for $34. As you can see, it does have a mirror in it. Now, I would give this a finish level of 3, which is our natural finish. And I feel like any skin type could get away with wearing this, whether you're combo or oily even. However, it really just depends on how much bronzer you're applying. So it really goes to that, you know, level of makeup, whether you're a 1 person or a 4 person and you like that full beat. If you're a more full beat kind of gal, then maybe this one might not be the best for you. But if you are combo and oily and you're more a 1 to 2 in your makeup preferences range and how much you wear, then I definitely think you could get away with this because it does have a very nice natural finish. Next up, let's talk about the one that has sold out so many times and they can't ever keep in stock. This is the Rare Beauty Bronzer Stick. You get 7 grams of product in this stick and it retails for $23. This also comes in 5 shades. I have mine in the second, Happy Soul. I'll show you guys swatches now. Now, this is one that if you're more combo and oily, I would maybe steer clear from. And I definitely think that depending on your makeup preferences, you could use this whether you're a 1 through a 4, because this is a very versatile and buildable product. However, this does have a dewy finish. So we're going to put this at a number 4 level in the finish category. So definitely more dewy, not quite glowy, not quite blingy, but it's not natural either. You're definitely going to have a little bit of a gleam when the sun hits your face. Next up, let's talk about one of the newer or newest released bronzers. So this is the one by Rose Inc. I have mine in the shade 2, which is medium, or kawaii. I'm going to put it up here for you guys because I'm probably going to chop that up. Now this retails for $36, but you do get 15 grams of product. This comes in 4 shades, and I would definitely rank this as a finish of number 4 dewy for sure, without a doubt. So if you're oily and combo, you might want to stay clear of this one as well. I also would only recommend this for a makeup preference of a level 1 to 2. So that's that beginner to more intermediate makeup lovers. So very, very light makeup users are going to enjoy this product because it is a very light bronzer. Now you can build it up, but you're really only going to get it so far, just because I feel like this just doesn't have a lot of pigment in there. You can get a great bronze from it, but if you compare this to the Nars, which we're going to talk about next, you can definitely tell the pigment, which is like the color in the product, to the balm, which is, you know, what makes it balmy. The color to pigment ratio is a lot lower in this one versus the Nars that, like I said, we're getting ready to talk about here in a second. So I would definitely recommend this for more light makeup users, all of my, you know, skin tint lovers, super light foundations, or no foundation, but you just want a little bit of bronzing. I think this is definitely going to be your go-to. Next up, let's talk about the Nars. So I do have this in shade 02 medium. There is 5 shades of this. This does retail for $38, so $2 more than the Rose Inc. But this has 15 grams and this has 19 grams of product. So you're getting 4 more grams for $2 more essentially. Also, this, as I said, has a lot more pigment in it. So this is going to be geared more towards my 3 and 4, my heavier makeup lovers. If you love bronzer, if you love building up and you want that red bronzy glow, this is going to be your guy without a doubt. but this also has a rating of a 4 in the dewy finish category, without a doubt. I'd say this maybe leans like a little bit into like semi-natural. Like if we were to add like a 7th ranking in there, I would say maybe semi-natural. It's not quite as dewy as the rose ink, but it's not matte and it's not natural either. It's definitely kind of right in between there. So if you want something a little less dewy and a little more pigmented than the rose ink, I would definitely steer you to the Nars without a doubt. Also, I think oily and combo people would really like this because it is a more thinner formula. Also, it has that more pigment, so you don't have to apply as much to get that bronze and that pigment on your skin. So it's not going to wear off your face nearly as quickly as some of these other ones. Next up, we have the Makeup by Mario SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. Now, he didn't call this a bronzer. He's got a powder bronzer. He's got a contour stick. He's calling this a skin enhancer. Quite frankly, it's very close to a bronzer. You can use this on your face with absolutely nothing on though, which is one thing that I do really like about this product. Now, you get 5 grams of product in this compact for $30. I do have mine in the shade light medium. There are 6 shades total, and I would definitely rank this as a 5 or glowy finish without a doubt, because I mean, this is just super glowy, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it does really look very nice, and it gives the skin a very healthy glow. It's not shiny, it's not sparkly. Like I said, it doesn't have like those highlighter particles in them, but it's definitely glowy. Now, I would recommend this for a makeup preference level of like a 1 or a 2. If you're a 3 or a 4 and you like a full beat, heavy bronze, full makeup, this is not the one for you. Not at all. I would definitely steer clear from this. Also, if you're super oily combo, this is not going to be your friend either. So I would definitely recommend this for more normal to dry skin, and everybody else, I would stay away. Next up, let's talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Cream Bronzer. Holy crap, that's a name. Now, in this, you get 21 grams of product for a whopping $56. So this is obviously the most expensive bronzer, but it also is the most bronzer you're going to get out of like all of these compacts and sticks here. So most of these other ones, as you've heard, 7 grams, 5 grams. This is 21 grams of product. So this is going to last you for a while, but this is also marketed as a face and body bronzer. Now, I do have mine in the shade 02 medium, and I also did a video of comparing this bronzer to her original powder bronzer. So if you want to check that out, I will link that up in the cards. I also did a full review on the Makeup by Mario as well. I'll link both of those at the end of this video. But with this particular bronzer, this comes in 4 shades, and this is definitely a soft matte finish. So a finish level of 2. I think oily and combo are really going to like this because, again, this has a high pigment load to the actual balm. So it's not that really light pigment like the rose ink or some of these other ones. It's definitely more on the heavier side like the Nars. So this is one you want to start off small and build up slowly. I would definitely recommend this for a makeup preference of more the 3 to 4 range. Now, obviously, if you're a 1 or 2, you could definitely use this. You could just use it on your body, but I'm saying if you like a more heavier makeup, this is going to be more your guy. Whereas if you like a lighter makeup, I would definitely recommend more something like the rose ink because it's just not as heavy straight in. You know what I'm saying? So that is my thoughts on the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This is actually a really good bronzer. And as I said, it's one of the very few here, I think the only one, that has a soft matte finish. Next up, we have the Milk Makeup Bionic bronzer. Now for this, it's $30 for this tube here, and this has 17 milliliters of product. I have mine in the shade Time Travel, which is a light shade. They do have 3 shades total, and I would definitely put this as a level 4 glowy finished rating for sure, because this is very serum-y. This is a liquid and the only liquid bronzer that we are going to talk about today. But it is a really nice bronzer, especially if you like really, really light makeup. The biggest thing though is make sure you shake this puppy up. And I would also highly recommend getting something like this for you to squeeze the product out onto, so that way you're not getting it all over the back of your hand. And again, make sure you shake it up, because as you can see, it definitely has serum in it. And I have squeezed this out before and just it been clear and there's like no pigment. So again, make sure you shake it up. I would definitely stay away from this if you are oily or combo. If you're natural or dry, you are really gonna like this. If your makeup preferences are like a level 3 or a 4, this one is not going to be your favorite. This is going to be mainly for all of my skin tint lovers to no makeup wearers out there that just run out with a little bit of mascara. This is going to be your best friend, because it's going to give your skin a very nice, glowy, healthy finish, a nice little bronze, nothing too deep, very, very natural, but it does have a glowy finish. So definitely keep that in mind. And I know you guys are going to ask, so I'm just going to go ahead and whip it out right now. The Milk Makeup Matte Cream Bronzer, I do have that as well. And I have mine in the shade Baked, which is their light to medium shade. They only have 2 shades in this. So 3 shades in this, 2 shades in this. This is the only bronzer out of all of these that I would say truly has a matte finish for sure. And when I say matte, I mean like matte as in drying matte. I would definitely recommend this if you are more combo or oily. Again, less is more, but this does have a lot more pigment in it and a lot more color than the Bionic bronzer, without a doubt. This is obviously a liquid. This is more of a cream. The one people I would mainly stay away from this if you have super, super dry skin or aging skin. I have found that this is not the most flattering for you guys. So I would recommend this again for my level 3s and 4s out there. If you like full glam, full beat, or foundation to full beat, I would definitely recommend this for you. If you're more of that level 1 to 2, beginner to intermediate, then I would suggest the Bionic bronzer. The Bionic bronzer. You know what I meant. And with that, that's our last bronzer. So that's all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe. We got lots more bronzers coming and other content as well. Don't think that we're just all doing bronzers here, you guys. I've got a really fun makeup challenge that I'm going to be filming tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it's going to be fun, and it's going to be one that you guys can join in on. So I'm very excited about that. Until next time, you guys, see ya.